today we are going to be getting down on the floor, a little floor exercise. And honestly, guys, before you judge that, because I know getting on the floor is sometimes hard, but if you work at it, it will come easier. And there's a lot of advantages of being able to get down on the floor and up on your own. So keep practicing if this is hard. Now, in the meantime, if you are working on getting on the floor, ask somebody for help or grab a chair. I have a chair here. So it is going to help me get up and down off the floor if I need help as well. I'll show you some ways to do that. But getting on the floor has lots of advantages, okay? So one, it's going to give you more control of your body. You're going to feel more confident in yourself if you can get up and down on your own. So let this be a practice for you on its own. So once we do get down there, grab anything you need. So we're going to be on our hands and our knees a little bit as well. If you have sensitive knees, grab something to put underneath them when we're down there so that you're not going in pain. Wrists, I'm going to give you a little bit some help there as well. Just if your wrists bug you, if you're on your hands and knees as well, there's options there. But grab things that make you feel comfortable down there. And we're going to be doing a lot of lengthening and strengthening. So a little bit of strength and some stretching all in between. And this is going to be a good sequence for you to wake up and stretch out and get your muscles moving. All right, so what I have behind me is just my mat. I have my chair just in case I need it. You can grab blankets, anything that you need as well to make you feel comfortable when you're down there. All right, and you guys always up. This is your practice. I'm just the guide, and you guys know your bodies better than anybody else. So listen to it. If something's not feeling right for you, my body is different than yours, then adapt or change it. Take a step back, see what you need, and then continue out. All right. Shall we get started? Yeah, here we go. All right. So if you have your chair and you need help, grab hold of it. Make sure it's not going to slide around, okay, guys? Because you want something that, put it up against the wall or something sturdy so that when you grab hold of it, it's not going to slide on you. One knee at a time, using your core muscles to get down is the way to go. So same thing when you're getting up, use your hair to help you. All right. Pretty soon you'll be able to do it on your own. But until then, use something else. Okay. So once we get down there, we're actually going to start on our hands and knees. So like I said before, if you need some padding under your knees, go get it. A blanket, a couple towels usually is good. Foam pads, if you have it as well, you can usually get those at any sporting goods store, maybe Walmart if you are practicing on your mat a lot. On hands. Sometimes wrists do not like this 90-degree angle, okay? I get it. The more you do it, the more comfortable it's going to be. But in the meantime, if your wrists do not like this, you can come onto your fists, right? Okay, so it puts your wrists in line, okay? And it still strengthens your wrist. You can even bring your thumbs out for a little bit more stability. So give that a try if hands and knees or wrists are not working for you there. So in this tabletop position, like I said, it's like a tabletop. So making your spine like a table. You don't want your belly drooping too much or too rounded. So make yourself at neutral spine. Your wrists are lined up under the shoulders and knees are lined up under the hips. My favorite way to warm up and just do some cats and cows. So let's give that a try to start. So we're going to just drop the head here. Let it be heavy. No mean to tuck it towards the chest or anything. Just let your head be heavy. And then we're going to start rounding through the shoulders, the mid back, and finally the lower back, trying to point our tailbone down at the floor. So you're making this kind of concave shape with your belly, pulling your belly button up and in, rounding your spine. On your next inhale, we're just going to drop the belly, and then we're going to lift the chin up, stretching out the front of our neck. And our tailbone points up towards the sky there, and we're just going to take our chin and just point it out a little bit, just stretching out our jaw. Feels really good. Looks funny, but it feels good. And we're going to move through those two positions with our breath. So on your exhales, we're going to squeeze that belly button up and in, rounding your spine. And pointing the tailbone down, letting the head become heavy, and just let it go. And then inhaling to drop the belly and take the chin and the tailbone up towards the sky. And just slowing through here with your own breath, your own rhythm. Go slower as fast as it feels good to you today. Mm. So just getting into our body, feeling it out. If you want to move around, work it in a little bit. If you feel some stiff or sticky spots, then please go ahead. Beautiful. Couple more there. Excellent. Okay. So in this position, we're going to take our right hand over to the left corner of our mat. And then we're going to sink our right hip kind of back and down. And you're going to start to feel a little stretch on the right side of your body, your rib cage, your arm. Okay. And then you're just going to lean back until you feel that good little stretch there. Take a few deep breaths into the right side of your body here. Hmm. Feels pretty good. Good. Yeah. And then we'll come back up to neutral, wiggle out if you need, and then we'll do the other side. So left hand to the right corner of the mat. Sink your left hip back a little bit until you can start to feel that stretch on the left side. Couple big breaths there, and see if you can send your breath to the left side of your body, almost as if you're wanting to expand that part there. Good. And we'll start to come back to neutral here. Excellent. So in neutral here, we'll take our left hand into the center of the mat first. On your next big inhale, reach your right arm towards the sky. And then on your exhale, you're going to thread the needle. So bring your right arm through between the knees and the arm and do a little bit of a twist there, maybe even looking up. And we're going to do that 3 times. So inhaling up and exhaling through. Inhale up, exhale through. Last one. Inhale up and exhale through. This time, as you reach through, see if you can let that right arm and shoulder come all the way down, maybe even resting your head on the floor. If you have a pillow that you would rather rest your head on, you can do that. I have a little pillow right here, so it would look like this. So a little less intense, okay? And we're just breathing there for about 3 deep breaths. Last breath, you guys. And we'll start come back to center. Wiggle out if you need to. Feel safe. And we'll do the other side. So right hand is going to come into the center of the mat. On your next big inhale, reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, just thread the needle and reach through. And we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale up. And exhale through. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale through. And last time, and you got it, we're going to go all the way down. So inhaling up, and then you're going to exhale and go all the way down to the ground, shoulder and your head either resting on a pillow or a block, something that boosts your head up a little bit, or if you can, on the floor. And we'll take 3 deep breaths here. Good. And coming back to center. Take a minute if you want to rest on your knees for a minute. Shake it out the wrists. Sometimes if you're on your wrist a lot, you're not used to it. You can they can get a little icky and painful. So take a second, maybe even wring them out, and they do get stronger, guys. I promise. Or switch hand positions if you need to. All right. So coming back to center here, we're going to engage the core and we're going to lift the right leg up behind. Good. So make sure your hips are square. So both headlights. So imagine your hips have headlights on them and they're pointing straight down towards the sky. What we want to avoid is opening the hip up like this. So taking a second to make sure your hips are square. Good. If you're feeling strong here, your core is nice and strong, do a little dip. So bending the elbows, maybe even keeping them in towards the rib cage. And inhale to come back up. Good. And then look over your left shoulder and we're going to take that right leg that's behind us and plant it down to the left there. Good. So you're going to start to feel a little stretch in your side again. If you need a little extra, walk your hands over to the left and look at your foot behind you. And we're going to take 3 breaths there. Ah, good, you guys. Last breath. Good. Start by walking your hands back to center if you move them. You can pick your right leg up, and we're going to actually center over to the other side, so the right side. I'm just going to shift around on my mat so I can see you and you can see me a little bit better, but you can stay exactly how you are. And then we're going to scap the shoulders up over the hips. Okay? From here, walk your right hand down that right knee, and we're going to inhale the left arm up and over for a big old side stretch there as well. Couple deep, nice deep breaths. Send it to the left side of your body. It could be a head or neck can be in line with your spine, or you can look down towards that foot if you feel like you need a little bit more stability, or for a little extra stretch, look up under that left armpit. One more breath. Good. We're going to come all the way over to the other side. So plant that left hand down and reach the right arm up and over. Big old side stretch. So make a straight line between those right fingers and right toes there. Good. If you're feeling strong, you can lift that right leg up, and we're going to do 3 little side crunches. So exhale, bring the elbow into the knee, and then inhale right back out. 2 more. Exhale in. Inhale out. Last one. Exhale in and inhale out. Good. So come right back up onto the knees. So we're stacking shoulders up over the knees here. You're going to be facing the front of the mat. Put your hands into your back pockets and then lift the spine up, lifting your chest and your heart towards the sky. And we're going to lean back just a little bit there, just a little bit of a back bend. Make sure that you don't collapse or dump everything into the lower back. We really want to send your chest up towards the sky. Keep your head in line with your spine. Don't let it come back all the way here. Good. Sit right back down onto your knees, and let's take a comfortable position in child's pose before we head over to the other side. Take a second there, wiggle out. Whatever position feels good for you to relax a little bit here. Take a few breaths. And this position is a resting position. So you want to scan your body and see where you're holding tension. So maybe it's your shoulders, maybe it's your wrists, maybe it's your lower back. See if you can um exhale it away. So melt into those muscles a little bit. See if you can physically let that tension go. Last breath. And we'll start to make your way back up to neutral again. And you got it. We're going to do the other side. So be sure you're lined up on all fours here. And then we're going to engage through the core again. Lift that left leg up behind. Hips are pointing down towards the floor. They're nice and square here. That back foot can be kind of anywhere you want. Some people like to point it down. Some people like to point it forward. Whatever feels good to you. And if you're upward, we're going to do a little elbow bend, a little push up here. So on your exhale, bend into those elbows. Just go as far down as it feels good to you today. Don't push it. And then back up. Good. Take that left leg and we'll bring it all the way over to the right side. And if it feels okay, you can even walk your hands over to the right, looking at that foot behind you for a little stretch through this left side here. And breathe. Last breath, guys. Come back to center. Lift that left leg right back up behind you. We're going to take it over to the left side. So once again, you guys are here. I'm just going to shift over on my mat so I can see you a little bit better. And then stacking shoulders up over the hips. Walk your left fingers down that left leg and reach up and over with that right arm. Big old side stretch here. Good. Imagine somebody's lifting your arm up and then over. Try not to collapse your chest down towards the floor, but open it up towards the sky if you can. Couple breaths. You guys are doing great. Keep breathing. And then we're going to come all the way back down. See if you can put your right hand onto the floor and a big old side stretch for the other side, making a straight line between those left fingers and left toes there. Good. If you're feeling strong, you can lift that left leg up. And we're going to do 3 little side crunches. So exhale, bring the elbow in towards the knee, and then inhale right back out. So balancing here too, guys. You're working your whole body here, balancing and using main muscle groups throughout the upper body and lower body. Last one, exhale in and inhale out. Good. Coming back onto all fours once again. And we're going to stack shoulders up over the knees. Bring your hands into your back pocket once again, and you got it. Another little back bend. So lifting, 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 and not collapsing into the lower back. Do deep breath as you send your chest and your heart up towards the sky. Kind of a liberating pose. Good. And then sinking back down into child's pose for a few breaths or any comfortable position that you would like to end your practice here. And something to remember as you end your practice, feel good about that. Whether you're, doing it easily or not, it's a work in progress as always. There's no final destination. So getting into your body and your breath is always something that's gonna make you feel good, whatever the case. So thank you guys for joining me today. See you next time and have a great day.